Well, it's another beautiful morning here, and it's been cold the last couple of days. I haven't got a lot done, but I have stripped the motor down again. So today I'm hoping to get some time to work on it, and we'll start again and back to square one, I guess. I must be a glutton for punishment. Morning coffee. Coffee in the morning's tea for the rest of the day. You didn't want to know that, did you? I've taken these all back to zero and I'm going to restart them again. So we'll first of all just put the bolts in finger tight. I've taken the bolts off and checked them. Made sure nothing's broken or out of spec. The valve lifters have to be taken out and immersed in oil to get rid of any bubbles. I use a straightened out paper clip to jiggle them about and make sure that happens. That's better. Now, there's 8 of these to do, so I won't bore you with watching them all. I'll just get on with it. That's it. Well, at the end of the day, I've come to the conclusion that a lot of the problems are through me not being able to read the manual properly, and I've made some pretty basic mistakes there, so I'm going to try and redo all that, hopefully without mistakes, and maybe this time round things will work better. We'll see. Well, it's a lot cooler this morning. I'm about to do the final tensioning on the head bolts, and then we'll put all the cams back in and see how we go for getting it all together. Well, before I get to work, there's one more job to do. Blake is my daughter's old horse. He's nearly 30 now and he's retired to the paddock where he can dream of past glories. He still likes to get his apples. Well, everything went well for a while, but as usual with Serena, nothing is ever straightforward. As I was putting in the cam cap bolts, I felt something snap. Sure enough, I'd broken one, and I wasn't even anywhere close to the tension that it was supposed to have. Well, I don't have an easy out small enough to get down in there, so I guess I'll just have to order one, but with the post being as poor as it is with all the lockdown problems, this could be a couple of weeks before I get back to it. So the easy out's here, but there's something you don't see very often. Made in Australia. Wow, that's a rarity. Not many people would know what these are, but when I was young, they were used for keeping sheets of paper together. These came from an old stamp album. Because it's made of soft brass, it's the ideal thing to protect the thread where I'm drilling.
Aha! You beauty.
But the trouble wasn't all over, because when I started sorting back through the rest of the bolts, I found that one of the 55mm ones had snapped when I was taking it out, and I hadn't noticed. That size has proved impossible to find at the moment, so I'm going to have to get one out of the old motor. Also, easy outs are really only a single-use thing when they're that small. And both the drill bit and the easy out wore out when I tried taking out this bolt, so I'll have to order another. In the meantime, all I can really do is be grateful that the winter's almost over and start enjoying the first signs of spring, because all around me everything's bursting into life. Well, that's where we're at right now. It's turned to snow here tonight, so I wouldn't be working on Serena yet anyway. We're still drinking at the Last Chance Saloon, and the bartender hasn't caught time, so stay with us. We'll be back.